Example 4. Determine the domain and range of each piecewise graph in interval notation. So the domain is all possible x's. And when you're looking for the domain, you need to scan the graph from left to right. The range, however, is, let me get the right color here, all possible y's. So when you're looking for the range, you scan the graph from bottom to top. So let's look at example 4a. If we scan from left to right, we start here, we see that arrow begins at negative infinity, and wherever this graph leaves off, the other one begins again. So we can scan it completely from left to right, and we don't have to pick our pen up. So we know that the domain is going to be negative infinity to positive infinity. And this is written in interval notation. Now let's take a look at the range. So range, we scan from bottom to top. Now we don't begin the graph until this section here. And we can continue moving up because these graphs all touch all of these y's, and they continue moving up to positive infinity. So the lowest y that our graph is able to hit is -3, but notice that this is an open dot. So this is not going to include an or equal to. This is going to have to be an open parentheses at -3. And then that green range continues up toward positive infinity on the y. Now let's take a look at 4b. So we need to scan left to right. We can start here at negative infinity. And once we hit -2, notice those are two open dots. So we have to jump over them and continue scanning until we hit 3. But once we hit this closed dot, we can just jump up here at the open dot and we can continue scanning to the right to positive infinity. So this domain has two sections. It has the section at the left and the section at the right. So the section at the left begins at negative infinity, and then it ends at -2, but those are open dots, so we have to use a parentheses. It has another section that begins again at -2, but once again that's an open dot, and then it ends at positive infinity. And when you have more than one section, you have to join them with a U for union, which means and. Now let's take a look at the range. So remember, range, we scan from bottom to top. So if we're scanning from bottom to top, the first part that we hit on the graph is right here. And then we have to take a jump, and we can continue here and move up, up, up. And these two overlap, but that's okay. And they continue to move up to positive infinity. So this is another one that has to have a union. So the first y that we're able to use is the -2. And we do a bracket here because of this closed dot. So this closed dot kind of, I guess, has dominance over the open dot here. Now we have to join this with the other part of the range. So it picks back up here at -1, but notice that's another open dot. not another open dot, that is an open dot. And then it continues to positive infinity. Now let's look at the next one. So left to right, scan from left to right, and we have to stop right here at -3, and we pick back up at -2, then we have to stop here at +2, and we pick back up at +3. So there are actually 3 separate sections of this domain. So we have -infinity to 3, and that's a closed, actually that's -3, my bad. That's a bracket because that's a closed dot, and join that with a union. And then we have -2, that's an open dot, so we have a parentheses, to +2, another parentheses because of the open dot, and join that with a union. And then the last section would be a bracket at the closed dot on 3 to +infinity. And now let's take a look at the range here. So remember, we scan from bottom to top. So we start at -4, and we scan up till we get to +4, and then we have to jump till we hit 5. So let's write this in interval notation. So we start at -4, and we include that in a bracket. Even though it doesn't have a closed dot, it's still part of our main graph. And then we continue moving up until we hit +4, and that's at an open dot. So we have a parentheses, and then we have a union, and then we have another part of our range at 5. And those are closed dots, so we put that in a bracket. And now let's look at the last example here. So we start here at, we're going left to right. So we start at the left and scan until we hit the -2. Then we have to jump over that open dot. We scan until we hit 0. We have to jump again. And then we scan to the right. Forever and ever and ever. This little parabola has a little bit of an angle. So our domain has 3 sections again. So it has -infinity to -3, union. And then it looks like it starts back up at, no, it's not -3, is it? It's -2. And then it starts back up again at -2 until 0. And then it starts again at 0 to +infinity. And then the range, we scan from bottom to top. So this is -infinity. And then we keep scanning up. And even though we hit an open dot, we still have 2 other graphs that can kind of hold the space for that range. Same thing here. Once we hit this open dot, we still have 2 other graphs that hold the space for that range. And this little arrow on the right is going to continue up forever and ever and ever. So our range looks to be all real numbers, or -infinity to +infinity.